Hey tubers and pickers, it's Drew, the California Picker. Welcome back to my channel, California Pickin', and just an amazing, very exciting find here on California Pickin'. This one piece of paper with 3 original signature autographs, so to speak, of a Colonel John B. Meade who fought in the Civil War, you guys. Civil War cut signatures. Just so rare, so hard to find, just extremely scarce, and if you're going to get these, they're going to cost you some dough. And I would imagine the more famous and the more prominent the officer is, the more pricey the autograph or signature goes up. And it's all basically judged on context. These are cut signatures. This one extremely rare because it has 2 Colonel John B. Meade signatures on the same paper, you guys. That is just unheard of, crazy rare. You know, name your price. That's going to do really, really well. So we have a total of 3 signatures. Now, they've been attached, unfortunately, to this piece of paper. And what I'm going to show you right now is I'm going to dislodge this first piece of paper down here with the 2 signatures for this video. And what's exciting, guys, and stay tuned because there is some kind of writing underneath that I've seen, which to my mind, you know, equals treasure because it's information. So I'm going to cut this thing, this cut signature away from the background paper, but very carefully with a very, very super sharp knife. And don't try this at home. Just leave this for the California Picker. But I could have taken this to a conservator and had it steamed off, etc., etc. But the way it looks like, I've checked it out and I can handle this myself. So I'm going to show you this live, and you're going to be seeing this live. I've never seen exactly what it says on the reverse of this piece of paper, but then no one has in several whatever decades whenever this was glued down, and this paper has never been seen publicly by anybody. So we're all so fortunate to see this original autograph signature by Colonel James B. Meade of Randolph, Vermont, and he fought in the Civil War and fought some very incredible, courageous battles. So he's quite the significant kind of Civil War hero. And when I looked him up, anyways, go to my other video, go check out the rest of it, but right now I'm just going to do some little unveiling of this little treasure. So here we go. Bear with me. I'm just going to set the camera down and I'm going to use this knife very carefully, okay? I can't do this holding the camera, all right? Hold on a second. Okay, so I've selected this very thin, very sharp knife. Happens to be a very sharp knife. And you can see under here there's some tape or adhesive of some sort. And it looks like it's attached in 2 different locations, which is good. The person just didn't glue it all down to the paper. I've seen better and I've seen worse, but that's not bad right there, you guys. So what I'm going to do, and let me show you what I was seeing under there. You want to take it away from this background paper anyway. It's just not a good idea. Let me turn it around because the writing is on the other side. Where is the writing? I'm sorry. Maybe it is over here. Yeah, there it is. So you can see the writing right here, and here's the piece of tape that's attaching the piece of paper that we want to release. And I've slowly, very carefully, with this very sharp knife, I've slowly carved the tape away. But doing it in such a very slow, precision manner and not to rush it. So I've gotten down to this point and we're about to release this thing completely. And I'm going to show you here live on California Pickin'. How great is that? This signature is 100 and, gosh, I don't know, do the math, 1870s, 1880s, possibly. This could be after the Civil War, we just don't know. He fought in the Civil War, 1864, and here we go. So I'm going to try to release it very carefully. It's kind of hard to do this on camera, but the main thing that I'm doing is I'm slanting the knife down toward the surface, which is going to, if anything, cut the paper, the white paper. The last thing you want to do is cut the original Civil War era paper. So we're doing this very slowly. You're watching it live. I don't know anyone else doing this, guys, on the internet. Have you ever seen somebody do this before? So, pretty cool, California Pickin'. You can see it's just glued down there. I've never seen the underside of it. Okay, so now we got the tape coming away from the paper. Alright, now I'm going to make a choice. Do I cut the tape away or do I cut the tape away right at the paper? And we are almost through right here, as you can see. Can you guys see that? Right in here, we're almost through. I'm just about a 1/4 inch off of releasing this paper so we can read what's on the back of this. Okay, so I'm going to take this choice. I'm going to cut this right here and keep on going, slanting the knife downward so it's not going to affect this beautiful Civil War era paper above with the signature on it. The last thing I want to do is pop through this paper, you guys. And so I'm going to do this very carefully, very slowly. It's not going to be... There it is. I got through. Are you guys ready? Oh my God. Let's see. Let me release it. Come on. Oh, it glued back down. What happened? We were almost there. Come on. I want to feel that knife just pass through that tape. Very slow and patient, guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to show you what's going on live. Where am I? Yeah, I'm just down to a thread now. It's like a tooth hanging by a thread. I'm going to take my time because I'm almost there. And you guys are going to see this other side of the paper that hasn't been seen in tens of decades. I don't know when this was glued down, but there it is. It's released. You guys ready to see it live on California Pickin'? Here we go. You see it's released? Let's go see what's on the back of this paper, guys. Here we go. All right. There it is. Some dates. And the date says Civil War. I guess this is just, let's see. Hold on a second. Let me look at it with my magnifying glass. It's upside down. Civil War Colonel 1831 through 1887 is his lifespan, Vermont. So, oh gosh, I thought that was going to be some additional information, but that we know is an original signature, and it's backed up by some of that great information on the back that they gave us. So that would have been somebody saving this paper from a long time ago, guys. This is some collector or somebody who really wanted to preserve that. Now this one's also glued down, and I still have to do the other tapes. I don't think that there's anything under this one, however, I don't know, but I'll save that for another video. But pretty cool, guys. I mean, anything could have been under there. I just wanted to do that live on camera, and that's kind of cool because you know, this might have been this might be Civil War, you know, era, 1864, 1865 era. It could be after the Civil War slightly. And by the way, people's signatures, as I mentioned before, do change over time. So here we have the same signature on the same piece of paper. Pretty incredible. In very old script, beautiful script, written with a fountain pen, and turning that classic old brown from the iron oxide in the paint, not the paint, sorry, the ink. And then this one up here could be slightly a little bit later. This might be him a little bit later because it might be slightly simplified. We just don't know. And sometimes these gentlemen would sign their name slightly more flamboyantly if it was on an important document as something like, maybe something like this, as opposed to maybe something like that. So we don't know because they're cut signatures. They've been cut from another document. But pretty interesting. So come on back to the California Pick-In party, because we're always showing you incredible stuff, and go share this on Google+, share it on Facebook. Go check me out also on Facebook, The California Picker, and check me out on Collector's Catacomb for my buddy Eric. What do you think of this, Eric? This goes out to Eric at the Collector's Catacomb. Big military collector out there, and my buddy. On Thursday nights, watch us. And I'll be bringing this on the show. You can watch this, and we'll be talking about this exact item. So stay tuned to that on the Collector's Catacomb Thursday nights. Alright, guys, keep on picking your Civil War era signatures by Colonel John B. Meade. That's right. And go check out my other video where I'll be showing you John B. Meade, his whole career, his house, his grave, everything about this guy amazing I found on this gentleman. Alright, guys, keep on picking. Cheers.